Now, this is a quick video that I want to share with you on how I manifest and the method that I am using on a daily basis. So now I just want to let you know that there are 7 to 8 billion people on this planet, which means there are 7 to 8 billion different tools, methods, and techniques, and that actually works. So anything and everything that you see on YouTube, on the internet, works. Do you know why? Because of the law of assumption. What is the law of assumption? The law of assumption states that whatever you assume to be true will be true for you. So if you assume, and your assumption is, I just need to drink a glass of water and then I manifest my desires. When you assume that to be true for you, it will be true for you. So if you assume that, well, I just have to write on a piece of paper that I already have my desires, put it under my pillow, and then I'll get it the next day. If you assume that to be true and you believe that, guess what? It will be true for you. So the point that I want to make is that whatever you assume to be true for you will be true for you. So it's not the actual method, tool, or technique that manifests. What actually manifests is you. So if you assume that this method will work for you, guess what? It will work for you. Why? Because you've assumed it. It's not the tool, it's not the method, it's not the technique, it's you. You've assumed it, right? Now, I want to share with you the method that I am currently using. And the reason why I love this is because of how it makes me feel. And it's so pleasant, it's so joyful, you know. I've used so many different techniques, methods, and tools. Some of them just kind of make me feel like it made me feel like I was working and I was trying too hard and I was putting too much effort. And now get this, all the methods that I've tried and used have worked for me. I've gotten success from all the methods: affirmations, robotic affirmations, sets, revision, visualization, imaginal scenes, the whispering technique. I can go on and on and on and on. All the methods that I've tried has worked for me. But I love this new method, and that I've shared with our clients as well. And I want to share it with you. So what I want you to do first, I want you to be very, very clear in what it is you want. So I advise you to write it down. Write down what you actually want so that you can see it in front of you, so that you can visualize it and just have a picture of it. Now, the reason why it's important to be clear is because when you're clear, you activate your brain's reticular activation system. Now, what is that? That is your brain's filter. It acts like your brain's filter. So the moment you focus on one thing, what your brain then does, it filters that in and it filters out everything else that does not relate to that. So let me give you an example. Remember when you wanted to buy the jacket, the shoe, or the car, and you started focusing on that particular brand or car, and all of a sudden you started seeing it everywhere. You're like, wherever you go, you see the car. Wherever you go, you see the bag. You see the shoe. Now, the car, the bag, and the shoe has always been there. The only reason why you have not seen it is because you did not activate your reticular activation system. In other words, you did not filter that in. So your brain didn't show you that, right? Now, this is exactly the same for abundance. If you are not seeing abundance in your life, in other words, if you are not seeing money coming into you from unexpected, expected, and unlimited sources on a daily basis, it means that you have not focused on abundance. You have not activated your reticular activation system for abundance. It means that you are focusing on lack. So what your brain does, if you're focusing on lack, you're complaining, you're uttering words such as, I can't afford it, it's too expensive, and you're making all these excuses. So what your brain then does, it filters in lack, and it only shows you lack. And now all of a sudden you struggle, you think you have to work hard, and things just don't seem to work out for you. The reason why is you are not focusing on abundance. Now, step one, I want you to write down what it is you want. Write it down so that you can see it, so that you can see that clear picture in your brain, in your mind. Because when you do that, you're activating your reticular activation system, which is your brain's filter, right? And then step two, the moment you know what it is you want, then I want you to now just feel into the gratitude of having it already. So for example, if you say, you know what, Gabriel, I want to manifest $10,000. I want to manifest my ideal partner. I want to manifest my dream car. Now, if you manifest your desire today, the first thing you're going to say is thank you. The first emotion you're going to feel is appreciation and gratitude. That's why with this method that I now enjoy, you have to be clear in what it is you want, and then you have to be grateful. But you're not just grateful by saying it, you feel the appreciation of already having that. You feel the appreciation of having that. Whatever it is you want, you feel the appreciation of already having that. So what I do is I've created a meditation for myself, and I created meditations for our clients as well, where for 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, where I feel the gratitude, the appreciation for my desire. So I do this 3 times, a day, and this has not only shifted my reality so dramatically, but it made me feel and makes me feel so joyful, so at ease, so peaceful, and so grateful. You know what I mean? Because now I'm only focusing on what I want. I'm only focusing on what's going right. I'm only focusing on abundance, and I'm focusing on gratitude. Now, when you are grateful, you are prosperous and you are abundant. You know what I mean? That's how it's so powerful. So whenever I get out of this meditation, man, sometimes tears just come out of my eyes. I feel so at one with my desire. So I no longer feel separate. So in other words, I don't feel like I have to work to get it. I don't feel like I have to try this to get it. I know that I already have it. Why? Because I've expressed my gratitude. I've expressed and felt the appreciation for already having my desire. That's why it's so powerful, and that's why I want to share this with you. So now let's quickly recap. You want to be clear in what it is you want, right? And then afterwards, you want to take time to feel the appreciation for what you already have. I do it for three times a day. I usually recommend this to our clients as well, to do it 3 times a day. So if you have time to spend on social media, let's just say, for example, because there's some people that says, no, I don't have 10 to 15 minutes. Well, if you have time to spend on social media for, let's just say you spend 3 hours a day on social media, surely you can do 15 minutes or 10 minutes 3 times a day. Because what is 10 minutes 3 times a day? It's only 30 minutes. But what this is going to do, it's going to dramatically change your life. And get this, you don't have to depend on anything outside of yourself. Why don't you have to depend on anything outside of yourself? Because the outside world is simply a mirror. It's a reflection of your inner world, which is your mind. The outside world is just a mirror. Now, if you go to the mirror, you know that you can't change the mirror, right? Am I right? If you go to the mirror right now and you are currently wearing black, and you go to the mirror and you say, hey mirror, show me white. The mirror is just going to laugh at you because it dead. Mirror can't do anything. Now, similarly with your 3D reality, we were conditioned to try and change the 3D reality. But your world, your 3D reality is simply a reflection. It's showing you what's in your mind. Now, if you are not in appreciation, if you are not grateful, if you are complaining, if you think that you separate from your desire, do you know what your 3D is going to show you? And what your 3D has showed you yesterday is exactly that you separate from your desire. Now what you're doing is you're trying to jump from technique to technique, method to method, YouTube video to YouTube video, because you're thinking that you're separate. You're thinking that it's outside of you. It's not outside of you. It's inside. It's already inside. Your job is just to feel and tell yourself that you already have it. Now you can use any method. Affirmations, robotic affirmations, sets, imaginal scenes, but as long as you understand that you are not separate from your desire, you already have it right now. Now that you have it right now, what are you saying to yourself? Thank you. How are you feeling? Appreciation. You know that it's already a done deal. It's already a done deal. So that's why I wanted to share this with you, because I know the tremendous, huge impact that it is having on my life. Absolutely powerful. So give it a shot, give it a try. And we have a free manifestation challenge as well. For 5 days. It's free. You don't pay anything. Free. You can check it out in the description. And also, if you an entrepreneur and you feel stuck, and if you have any challenges that you're going through as an entrepreneur, you can book a free consultation call with me where we'll discuss it free of charge. You don't pay anything. And having said that, I hope that you're going to take time to do what I've shared with you, because I know what it's going to do for you, and not only for you, but how it's going to impact your family's lives as well. You know what I mean? And that's a beautiful thing when we actually decide to take matters in our own lives, because we're not only affecting our lives, because we're affecting the other people's lives as well, because they're going to see that you are now transforming. They're going to see that you are now changing. They're going to see that there's a difference in you. You're starting to glow. You're now all of a sudden much more at ease. You're much more joyful. You're so great. You're so grateful. You're just in love with life. You're in love with yourself. And that, my friend, is contagious, and people want to know exactly what have you done. Having said that, keep smiling. Go in description below for free manifestation challenge, 5 days. And if you're an entrepreneur, you can book a free consultation call where we'll discuss exactly what is keeping you stuck and the current challenges that you're facing. Having said that, keep smiling and enjoy your blissful day.